Hello Stampers, this is Jenny Day. I know it's been a while since I made a video, but I really wanted to share with you my craft room. I'll show you how I'm organized for business and for stamping and all of the things that help me be creative and efficient in what I love to do, which is stamping actually and sewing. So come with me on a tour of my craft room, and we'll start here in this corner. We live in a double wide mobile home, and this room that I'm showing you was a mud room. If you notice on the floor, it just has some kind of old tile, but I put some decorative rugs down to give it the creative kind of feel. And then I'll show you everything in here and how I organized it. And some of it is really good ideas I've gotten from other demonstrators and other people online, and I will give them the credit where credit's due, because it has really helped me in my organization, and maybe it'll help you too. So first of all, this is a freezer. I mean, you have a freezer. I thought I need this space, so I put my Big Shot on there so I can use this surface and stir my sewing machine, and I have a Cricut machine that I use for scrapbooking. And in these files, this is where the packaging, when I do swaps, I have a whole bunch of packaging basket. And this is a neat basket because when I go to, say I want to make some cards for a party, I'll just come here because this is my file. This, for instance, is how I make my post-it notes. I have the measurements and everything ready to go. And then say if I'm going to have a class or just want to make a quick card, I already have some already made up in little kits there. So then over here is where I keep all my embossing folders, and it's actually portable. It can come off. My daughter made that in wood shop. Then up here I have a refrigerator, so I thought I need to put more stuff up there, and that would be paper. And I have a little Barbie selling. I make Barbie clothes for eBay, so I have to have a place to put that. And then this was a really cool idea. I don't know where I saw it, but it was online. This is a CD holder right here. I got it at Staples for $10. And you know, that holds DVDs, but it holds all the stamp sets perfectly. So that is a cool idea. And a little rack for some cards. And these are my Barbie things that I collect. And then all of these here, this has my letters that people write me up here, and then the boxes down here will be all of my cards that I need to send out, get well and things like that. And then down here is all my paper, and at the top right up here are my CDs of all the pictures that I own. And up there, retired paper from Stampin' Up, extra stamps, and paper pumpkin sets. Now I'm going to show you what's inside my cabinet, because this is kind of my favorite. I put some hooks on the side for some scissors. And then here with all these are my retired sets. But instead of buying the new boxes, I turned them on the side and stamped and put a red heart here to show that it's retired, and then the name of it. That way I didn't have the extra expense of buying the new wooden stamp boxes. I just used what I had. And then I have extra ribbon, and I have shipping materials. And you know those little doodads you don't know what to do with? I just stick them in here, and I really do use them later. I just have a little drawer for that. And down here is some scrapbooking stuff that I'm doing. And above here is my create, so I can be inspired. Since I really have a thing for Audrey Hepburn in Paris, that's what I decorate with. And these are some of my really neat stamps that I got and collected over the years of French and Paris and such. And over here is my color caddy. It's all my stamp pads and all my markers. And I made this lamp, decorated it with buttons. That was turned out really good. And then here's where I have a DVD player, a miniature one. I love to watch Columbo there. And here I have little miniatures of Frozen. I just think they're adorable. Have Olaf sitting there with me, and this is a little messy because I'm working on a new card design over here. And then here's another rack, but this one is all my current stamps. The other one was my retired ones. And then let me show you down here. So when you look at it, here's my desk. This is one of the things I absolutely love. Connie Stewart, she's a demonstrator, and I have learned so much from her, and I want to thank her for all that she's done. This is a little scrapbook, little one of her flashcard ideas. So she came up with Flashcards 2.0. You can access that. She's got videos on YouTube, and she'll show you how you can take every color of the cardstock that Stampin' Up! Has and cut them in 2 different sizes. So here's one little file, and here's the other file in the other size. What's really cool about this is this looks like it slides as a drawer. I use this all the time for my classes, for personal use. Those 2 sizes are so handy, so check her out. And this drawer is all my adhesives, and this is my sponges, and these are my embossing. Over here are my name labels when I want to send letters. And over here, now I got this idea from France Martin. I really have learned a lot from her too. She has a card file of all of the Stampin' Up! Colors, and it is so handy, just in color families. And I just keep my main cutters and my score on top of that, and there's more paper there. So I just want to thank you, Connie Stewart and France Martin, for helping me be efficient and get a lot more for my money. And in this little cabinet, which I think is adorable, are my punches. And then down there, some retired stuff that I still use. And a little rack with the latest stamping magazines, and of course some Paris music. And up here I can hang cards that I make, and of course there's always Audrey Hepburn, because Paris is always a good idea. So, oh, can't forget my ribbon, all my ribbons that I use, and my calendar. And so this is it. Oh, and this little spot down here I forgot to show you was, I do a lot of swaps, so I keep a book to keep track of all my swaps and what I've done, and when people send me them, I put them in one spot and get to them later so they don't get lost. So here's my little craft room. Hopefully it wasn't a very long tour, but it maybe it gave you some ideas like it gave me. So thanks for tuning in, and I look forward to making another video soon. Until then, happy stamping!